Good afternoon, all parishioners of St. Vitus, friends and benefactors. My name is Stan Kruhar. I'm a Parish Finance Director at St. Vitus. And to give a little explanation why we are putting up a new parish hall. It has taken us 17 years to get to the point where we took an idea and are bringing it to reality. So our outlook is the hall is for today, but more so for the future of the parish. It'll be code compliant, American Disability Act accessible, one floor, very easy to get in and out, more than adequate parking with permeable pavers, so we will not have rainwater and other water from melted snow that won't have to be treated and going into our sewer system. And the principal reason why we did this was 17 years ago, we were looking at very little parking. Everything was on the street. We wanted to have cars parked off the street because Lauschi's a one-way street. And the idea came about also when we were finishing and St. Vitus Village has been built, and to encompass a new hall that would eventually, which is now being built, be established across the street from the church so that we would have easy access for people to go over to. Parish is 127 years old, and through the 127 years, we have had different needs that came up and were addressed, and those needs then were looked at not for current, but for the current and the future, just as when the school was built before the new St. Vitus Church was built, and the church was built, and then the auditorium was added on. So our look today is having the hall across the street from the church, directly across the street. The parish school building and the auditorium and the parking lots for the last 17 years, for those who are not familiar, has, under a lease agreement with the diocese, St. Vitus Parish, and St. Martin de Porres, been leased to the high school. We ran a grade school, and for grade school, everything was fine for what we needed. High school has many more requirements and much more need to have parking, a place for children that are 14 to 17, 18 years old to play outside, and those buildings eventually will come into play for what the high school needs itself going into the future, despite them building across the street where the old furniture store building is. Those new buildings they have are strictly office and classroom. So somewhere down the line they will have need, and that need is showing more and more that they need to be independent from the parish and the lease agreement. So either it will be a St. Martin de Porres High School or some other entity like that that will have need of those buildings. We will not then have those resources to do the functions of a parish for social, educational, cultural, and religious instruction and needs. That is why the hall is going up today. And within the next 5 or so years, that will be much more evident as the high school goes from 350 to 400 students to 500 students. So that is the main purpose of the new hall. So I'm hoping that everybody has had a chance to look at what we're doing. It's on our parish website. And if they have not yet made a support for the building, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I'm Steve Chin, the owner of Drake Construction. We have the privilege of building the new parish hall for St. Vitus. It's an exciting project because we're putting money into the neighborhood, which St. Vitus has done over the years, and it really protects the neighborhood, and it's a very good thing. The building committee has been wonderful to work with. We've enjoyed our relationship, and we hope to get this done for you as soon as possible. Thank you.
My name is John Serson, and I am a member of the parish staff at St. Vitus. As Stan explained earlier, the main reason we need a new hall is very simple. We'll probably not own our current auditorium in a few years, which means that we'll need a new hall in its place. However, I feel that building our new parish hall will also serve a need that only our church has been able to provide, which is a good acoustic that makes concerts a possibility. Although the church has one of the best acoustics in the Cleveland area, performances are often limited to music that is appropriate to only a sacred space. In the new parish hall, there will be new opportunities for other concerts to expand the musical horizons of our parishioners. That is currently something that the new parish hall will provide, and it's something that we do not currently have.
Hi, my name is Rich Tiriska. I'm a parish council member and part of the construction team supervising the building of the parish hall. The parish hall will fill a void in our facility. It will immediately provide ample additional parking, and the hall itself will be multifunctional. It will have a dedicated space for classrooms and meetings. It will be a full-service hall for parish functions, for family functions, and for fraternity organizations. What it shows is a commitment to the future so that we can honor our past as a vibrant Catholic presence in Cleveland. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matt Plesnick. I'm the architect of the new parish hall at St. Vitus. The new parish hall at St. Vitus sits directly across the street from the old church. The old existing church building is it's an old building. It's been around for a long time. The new hall will be like a younger brother to the new hall, and it'll sit across the street and look back on its big older brother. The new hall will be directly on access with the front entry of the main church. So as you walk out the main church, there's a pedestrian walkway that takes you right up to the entry to the new hall, which takes you into a big vestibule and a more small, cozy, comfortable lobby area, which before you enter to the main hall area itself, which is more of a grand space with chandelier lighting, a stage area, a commercial kitchen, and a conference and meeting room area as well.
So we are at 6022 Lausche Avenue. And there was no 6022 Lausche Avenue until about 6 months ago. And that's where we're putting up the new St. Vitus Parish Hall. And that'll be in front. And in front, where they have the porta potties there, we just clean out the plants, and that's where the marker's gonna go, and you're gonna have a nice front greeting people on the gate when you come in. Now, you look out here, a lot of piping, a lot of dirt, and this is where we're going to put the permeable pavers. The permeable pavers are going to be our parking lot, and it's going to reduce a lot of water, 500,000 gallons we've estimated per annum, that will not get treated in the sewer system. And for all you people that had fun flooding this past Labor Day, you understand what that means. So instead of it going into the sewer system, the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District gave us a grant for $250,000 to avoid all this, and the water's going to go in here. So how's that all going to be done? So you see over here, that's one type of gravel stone. That's the base. They're going to compact the land with it, put more gravel, compact that, and there where you saw the piping, they have little holes in there and a burlap bagging. The water's going to percolate in there. And the permeable paver looks like an L, a little slit, the water goes in there, and it's all going to go in the soil just like it should. So we're doing a great thing, and as you notice, we did not get rid of maple tree, and the cherry tree. Those are going to stay. Well, now you're seeing the outside. So the outside, you're seeing one type of stone, that's the base, and then there's a second type of stone, and that's the finish. Finish, I'm going to show you. Here's the finish. Now you'll notice, you can't probably see it here, it's got these little pins. And these are metal little pieces, and we have on the church exterior called Falstone brick. Same thing, except this is a little darker. So we tried to match it up with the church just a little darker. And you'll notice, which you'll see later, we have red clay tile nice big chandelier. There's our guys putting in all the HVAC stuff. When you come in on your left, you're going to come in and it's going to be the men's restroom. And on the opposite side, the women's restroom. Now you notice everything's wood frame except there's some steel, and that's to give it support. Nice little area here which will have little slab sinks, so if we need to mop up stuff, we can do it. So the women need to know, yes, you'll have four toilets here. Which all the women said we want. Don't give us two. We're accommodating you. These are all pillow windows. In here, this is storage, and in this section, you see the pipe there, that's a backflow, and that's where all our clean water comes in. And we're going to have 2 hot water tanks here, and this area will be really for storage, so shelving, so we can put all the stuff we need to put away. Now, there's a very unique feature about this building. There we go. We have more happy workers. Okay, so they're putting in the HVAC, but you see, you have this metal bar going across here. These are actually two classrooms. This will open up, and if you want one large classroom, we can have a large classroom. So this would be most appropriate for religious instruction. Svenska Schulhof are going to be here. Any type of meetings, get a little bigger gathering. And we have exactly the same thing with 2 more rooms over there. Now, you see this big opening here. You can see the metal piece. There's going to be a glass door that's going to be what they call frosted, so you won't see everything in here. It'll fold like an accordion, and if we need space for a dinner for more tables, we can do that. So, that's what that's supposed to be. Now, the nice feature here is once you come in, now you see we have almost cathedral-like type ceilings. The windows up there again are pillow windows. We do have a remote control, so if it does get too sunny, click it, and there's going to be a little screen coming down, and it'll block out most of the sun. So that's something we have not ever had. So we can fit about 220, 240 people here, and the goal for anybody who has worked at a dinner or breakfast, the tables and chairs, for the most part, are staying up. We're not taking them up and down. This is not a gym, not a combined gym auditorium. It's a real parish hall. It's supposed to be used for parish purposes. It'd be very nice after Mass on either Saturday or Sunday to come in here, have coffee donuts, maybe have some palachinka. It'd be nice if we could start our fish fries again, which we used to have. So that portion of the work will be greatly simplified. It's all framed out. Waiting for the inspector to come, ready to close it up. You notice there's nothing in the bottom here. If we were to put storage here, we have to put a fire suppression system. So we cannot do that. You'll notice it bows in and not out, and the reason is to get a little bit more space. But it will be a more than sufficient space for what we need to do here. Okay? So again, if you look up, I mean, the height is really what is very, very revealing about this building. The building is 10,050 square feet, no basement. For people who do dinners, we're going to have a garage door back here, and this is going to open up, and you can park your van or car or back it right up, take everything out so it won't matter about snow or rain. We have another pad there for another hot water tank, and we're going to have some storage, and that's where our electrical distribution panel is at. And we also have what they call an access hatch or panel to get onto the flat roof. So this is storage and bringing in. This room, we put a restroom in for anybody who's working in the kitchen. You will have your own restroom. You don't have to go running over there. We know what that's like. This space next to that restroom, this is going to be the walk-in cooler. So it's got a bit of size. It is a bit bigger than what we have today in the auditorium. This section over here is where we're going to put the dishwasher and all our stuff for all our cleaning. Notice we have this open frame here, just like in the auditorium. It's going to open up and we can bring back stuff, trays, whatever place. There's your big old thing to serve people as they come in and sit down. This area over here, this is the kitchen. The kitchen is a little bit bigger than what we have today. One important thing, you notice this covering here. There's two of them. Those are grease traps. And there's a white plastic called PVC piping. So to clean this out will be done from the outside going in. So we will not have to contend with all that. And that was one thing we know we've always had a problem with. You'll also notice how they're putting in some of this piping, the plastic piping, on our flat roof. They have the little hooches and hatches where the water goes in. If it were ever to back up, we have a separate pipe system. It's an overflow, so if it were to back up, it'll go into that pipe and then just shoot straight out. So we should not have water. And then we have, excuse me. So you notice here, two little height sizes. Again, everything's code compliant. That's for ADA, for a disabled person. This is where we'll normally serve takeouts. You have a sink, a little washer here. So people can get their dinners actually here and not have to worry about it. So it will not be like the auditorium with the social room, but it is a big enough space for us to use. And what else do we have? Phase 2, our good neighbor, Mr. Dejlan, staying here. We're letting him stay here. The endowment trust owns the house. Just like if you had an elderly parent, we have said you can stay here as long as you can live independently and you're healthy enough. And Louis, by the way, will be 99 in February. So we take care of the snow plowing here. And as you notice, we painted the house. So we want to make sure our seniors got taken care of. When that event happens, the house is going to get knocked down. That's our green space. And we're going to put a salmon in there, little nice fencing, so that's our green area. So you notice again the color of the shingles, so it is a red color. It's a little bit darker than what we have on the church roof, but it matches pretty nicely with that color and also the color of the finished exterior brick on the school building. So we didn't want to make sure it was going to match and it was going to look goofy. And then Johnny's taking a shot, and this is some of your detail fine. On the church it's terracotta. This is a nice fine finish, so it's going to give the look a nice look. And you'll see where they're putting up the brick, the last height part, that's going to have stucco in there and some other stuff. At the top, we wanted to show people where we are going to place the aluminum cross that will eventually go up there also. So I hope you enjoyed this little rendition. We're asking you to support it. If you haven't donated yet, we want you to donate. It's going to be a great parish asset, a great community asset. The parish has been here 127